In a tranquil village, Cinderella's modest cottage stands as a haven. Cinderella, with youthful grace, diligently scrubs the stone steps, her face bearing the marks of toil. From the window, her stepmother and stepsisters cast scornful glances, their expressions revealing their disdain. The atmosphere subtly conveys Cinderella's life of servitude and her gentle spirit. The cottage, steps, and figures combine to paint a portrait of stark contrast and quiet endurance. Cinderella stands at the sink, her hands submerged in soapy water. The weight of endless chores presses down on her. Drizella and Anastasia preen in front of a cracked mirror, their voices echoing with anticipation. Imagine Anastasia dancing with the prince himself. Anastasia, lost in her visions, replies, "Oh, Drizella, I can already picture it. He'll be so smitten with my beauty." Drizella's sharp voice cuts through the air. "Cinderella, what are you staring at? Back to work. You wouldn't want to be caught slacking, would you?" Anastasia sneers. "Besides, even if you weren't covered in soot, you're far too dirty to attend the ball. The prince wouldn't even glance in your direction." In the dim solitude of the attic, Cinderella sits alone by the fireplace, her tears silently tracing paths down her cheeks. A sudden radiant light floods the room, signaling a moment of miraculous intervention. Before Cinderella's eyes, her rags transform into a gown of breathtaking beauty. Outside, in a spectacle of pure enchantment, ordinary pumpkins morph into a majestic golden carriage. Cinderella arrives at the royal palace in a magnificent carriage, the palace bathed in golden light. The palace glitters with countless lights, a beacon of grandeur and dreams. Elegant guests fill the ballroom, a swirling sea of silk and jewels under the shimmering chandeliers. Cinderella steps out, her beauty radiating like a star, instantly captivating every eye. The prince, amidst the throng of courtiers, is immediately drawn to Cinderella. Their eyes meet across the crowded room, a silent promise of a magical night. In the grand ballroom, Cinderella and the prince are twirling, lost in a world of their own. The ballroom sparkles, the music swells, and time seems to pause, enveloping them in a bubble of pure romance. Suddenly, the distant chimes of a clock begin to echo, marking the dreaded hour. Cinderella's eyes widen with a jolt of panic as the enchantment starts to unravel. The spell that bound their magical moment is breaking, and the reality of midnight descends. The enchanting spell shatters under the weight of time. As the final chime fades, Cinderella flees the palace, her radiant gown reverting to rags. She stumbles down the palace steps, her pace quickening with each step. A single glass slipper falls from her foot, echoing on the stone steps. The prince watches, a silent observer as Cinderella vanishes into the night. In his hand, the delicate slipper gleams, a fragile memento of a fleeting dream. In Cinderella's humble cottage, the prince stands as the center of attention, the delicate glass slipper held aloft. The stepsisters jostle, their eyes betraying desperate hope as one attempts to cram her foot into the tiny slipper. Her efforts are in vain. Toes too long, heel bulging, the slipper mocks her ambition. The other stepsister steps up, but her foot is far too wide, rendering her aspirations equally futile. Cinderella emerges from the shadows, her movements hesitant, her demeanor shy yet determined. The glass slipper slides onto Cinderella's foot with an effortless grace, a perfect, undeniable fit. In the heart of the royal palace gardens, Cinderella and the prince stand amidst a vibrant explosion of blooming flowers, the very air shimmering with their radiant smiles. Their eyes lock, reflecting a love as boundless and bright as the sun itself. The garden thrives around them, a visual symphony of color celebrating their triumph. Kindness and love prevail, painting the palace gardens with an ethereal glow. Every petal, every leaf whispers of a happy ending, a testament to their enduring bond. The royal palace gardens become a living poem, each element harmonizing in their love's eternal verse.